members de la familia. Mi nombre es Amarodago. Son bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. And to my English subscribers, hello family members. My name is Amarodago and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I'm originally from Nigeria and I bring to you content based on how you can obtain your visas, immigration news, and how you can live your best life right here in España. If you think you can relate to that kind of content, please do consider subscribing by pressing the red subscribe button down below. Turn on your bell notification so whenever I post you'll be the first to get notified. Liking this video if you like my kind of content, sharing this content to other people you think may need problem solving videos just like this ones, and also leaving your thoughts on a set topic or subsequent topics you would love to see right here on my channel. Disclaimer, I'm not an immigration lawyer, neither am I a recruiter. This video is brought to you based on my own personal experience and research, so do how to do your research to find out more before you take your next step. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Today on my channel, if you clicked on this video, you know what I want to talk about. If you are planning to come to Spain or you live in Spain, please leave your opinions below. This is my personal opinion and I want to believe that I'm entitled to my opinion. You know, I love Spain. I love Espanol. I always talk about things that I love in several of other of my videos. But today I'm going to digress a little bit and I want to talk about things that I absolutely do not like, or would I use the word, permit me to use the word, hate about living here in Spain. You will want to know, you've been saying several things that you love. Is it that this country is a perfect one? No country is perfect. So definitely there are certain things that I do not like and I will be mentioning them in today's video. So if this is a no-brainer for you and you're planning to come to Spain, you better just cancel your trip already. But of course, you will be knowing all that in a bit. This video is going to be a very short one, guys. So number one, in no particular order, I will talk about spam callers, spam texters. Oh my goodness. If you live in Spain, this is for anywhere you live in Spain, whether you are in the bigger cities, Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, or you are in the smaller communities, the villages, you would definitely get spam callers, spam texters. And what do I mean by this? So there are certain people who will just send you, call you up in the middle of the day or anytime they like, weekends, weekdays, wherever, whenever, they call you up. Most times they are telemarketers, so they are calling you to advertise a product of theirs, or they want to know whether the product of theirs that you are using or the service of theirs that you are using is working well for you. Some of them want you to upgrade and they are trying to like market the upgrades for you, or maybe if you change a particular service, they keep calling you and calling you and calling you just to know why you changed, what's your reason. And these guys, they are unrelentless. So they will call you today, maybe you didn't give them a positive answer, they'll call you tomorrow and they can keep calling you till you kind of like want to give up. I tell you, this is the fact. If you have experienced this, please leave that in the comment section if I'm saying the truth or if you've not experienced it. So they will keep calling you every day. Like, these people are relentless, and I hear that the longer they keep you on a call, the more they earn. So basically, if you pick up their call and you engage them, that's how they earn. If you don't engage them, they won't earn. So I want to believe that this must be true because they are so relentless. They keep calling, they keep calling, they keep calling. Most of them call. So this is one thing that I do not, in fact, it pisses me off. Sometimes you might be expecting a call and your phone starts ringing, you run to, go and get your phone, and you don't even know. Once you see somebody calling you from Malaga and you're living in Valencia, you start, now I'm more suspicious. I don't even pick at all. Because once I'm here, somebody's calling from Sevilla, I don't have any business in Sevilla, I will just not pick. Or sometimes I'll pick and The one that pisses me off the most is when you pick and the person does not even say anything. You just start hearing silence in the background from the other end, and you're like, what is the meaning of this? So it pisses me off, and this is number one thing that I do not like about living in Spain. Before I go into the next one, this one is like a subcategory because it's spam texters. So these spam texters are people who will just send you a message that they have this business. This one started happening to me recently. So some people will send you a message on WhatsApp and tell you how there is a text message that you have a package from Korea, from Spanish mail, and that you need to pay a certain sum. This is just like fraud. So beware if you get this kind of messages. I used to use like the Spanish mailing system a lot, and there was a time when I used a mailing system to send some translated documents to a particular prospective student, and these guys sent me a mail telling me that I have that the mail that I sent is actually did not reach the client, and I'm supposed to pay a certain sum. And the timing was so right. I was shocked. I was even calling my the person who who paid me for that service and telling the person that, please, I don't know why this thing did not get to you. I was trying to understand what was happening, not knowing that this is one of those fraudulent people who are looking for who to defraud. And thank God later I got in touch with my translator, and she told me that I should ignore that text. If not, I'd have fallen into the hands of 419ers or people who staffers. That's what they call them here. And so this kind of mails, this kind of text, this kind of WhatsApp messages can just pop up on your phone just like that, and to coincide with maybe a service you just used. It is very common here in Spain. It will just coincide perfectly, and you would think that these people cannot be lying. I'm in Spain, I don't think they want to defraud me. Not true. Please do your due diligence every time you're dealing with people you do not know, online or offline. Do your due diligence so that you don't fall, because there are a lot of fraudulent people out there who are looking to collect a little more, and they're not even telling you to pay so much, so that you will not like think too much about it. So that time the guy was telling me I should pay I think he said €5. So €5 is not so much of a money. If I paid it, I ended up finding out that it was a false false out, it won't really hurt me as much. But you just imagine him collecting €5 from 1,000 people, or 20,000 people. He will be making so much money. So you don't want to fall into those kind of scams. So please do your due diligence. Even if you bought something online and somebody is telling you what you bought online has been delivered in so place, make payments, confirm from the shop where you got the thing if this is true before you do take any action. So this is the second the subcategory I was talking about. I have lived in Spain for at least 5 years, and I'm still not used to this, siesta break that they usually take. When I talk about the siesta break, some Spaniards get angry and, say that they don't take siestas no more, that is what happens, before. Right now, everybody's working, nobody's taking siestas, which is true for those who live in the bigger cities. But for those who live in the little towns and villages, this is not true. People still close up shops and go for that siesta break. There are several times I want to maybe do one or two things, and I've actually calculated my time, and the time will fall into when the Spanish people go on siesta breaks, and I go out there to go and run one service or the other, and I found out that I can't do it because they are closed. Smaller shops close for siesta break, and I will just have to stay and wait till 5 o'clock. So they close by 1:30 or 2, as the case may be, till 5. So, and that timing is usually not convenient because you don't want to just be stopped in your tracks. because of siesta break. But this is the culture of the people. But definitely this is another thing that I do not like living here in Spain. I'm not used to it. Maybe when I get used to it, I will change my mind. But for right now, I'm not used to taking breaks during working days, at least. This third one is, I think everybody will agree with me. The Spaniards are actually dog lovers, or let me generalize it, they are pet lovers, which is a good thing. It's not bad, but when you do not clean after your pet, then that one is not good. There are laws regarding how you take care of your pets here in Spain, and the Spaniards, or those people who own pets, they don't adhere to cleaning after their dogs. So they'll take their dogs out for a walk early hours of the morning before they go to work, or when they come back in the afternoons. Some people do this in the evenings, but at least every day your dog should go out to work and take a pee or poo. There are gardens, or there are places that are designated for your dog to take a poo, and you trash this poo. You don't leave your dog poo just out on the road in the middle of nowhere, and people will come, and that road is very, you know, people walk through that path and there's just dog poo everywhere, dog pee everywhere. It's just, this one, I don't like this one at all. No me gusta para nada. I don't like it, and it's very, very annoying, especially in summer months when the weather is hot and you just come out, you're passing a street, or you're passing like a rincon, that's a corner, and the whole place is just smelling dog pee, like literally oozing dog pee. It makes me really uncomfortable, because nobody likes bad odor. So this one, I think the Spanish people should take a good look at this. They need to start cleaning. If you love your dog so much, why can't you clean after your dog? It's just like if you love a child, you should be able to clean after that child. If the child poos or pees, you don't want the child's pee or poo to be lying all over the place. You would clean after this. This one, everybody would. There's some places you just go, like, a lot of people clean after their dogs only when maybe there are people passing the streets. If they see that the street is lonely, they will just, the dog will just poo, and they will just, you know, pretend as if they didn't even notice that the dog pooed, and they just leave the place. And that poo will be there until those who are taking care of the streets come to pack it. And sometimes if it's in a part where they are not sweeping all the time, it can be there and decay there. So it's not a very wonderful thing. I don't like this one at all. Guys, this one is Spanish bureaucracy. Anybody who lives here in Spain knows that paperwork is you will hear shege when it comes to any kind of paperwork you want to do in Spain. You will see shege, you will hear shege. Paperwork here can be long and annoying. It can be tasking. It can be long. It can be slow. It can be hectic. Whether you want to get your paper, if it's a Arrigo you want to do, whether you want to get Spanish nationality, whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to apply for benefits, whatever it is that you want to do, paperwork here in Spain is not the easiest. It's very difficult to navigate. You can do it and get it, but it is not easy. Anybody who has done paperwork here in Spain will attest to this. Please leave in the comment section if you've ever done paperwork in Spain and it was easy peasy. It was easy. Was it easy for you? Or it was slow and long and taxing? So let me know. I'm not going to say much about this because I'm speaking from experience. Everybody's experience is unique. So let me know that in the comment section if this is your experience. Okay, so this is about the healthcare system in Spain. I'm going to talk about this because I've come here and I've praised the Spanish healthcare system. I've said that the Spanish healthcare system is fantastic. I love it. They have the resources, the manpower, the everything. I don't like that the wait time is so long. If you have, like, you want to do surgery or stuff like that, you have to wait, except it's an emergency. So the wait time is long, but I don't think that this one is, they really cannot control it because the healthcare here is practically free. So, but what I want to talk about today it's not about the wait time. It's about explaining the standard procedure. When you go to the healthcare systems or your medical discapacera, I think the medical discapacera even takes out time to even explain more than your family doctor will take out time to explain more than when you go to the general hospitals, when you go to Lafay, when you go to a place like the bigger hospitals, the general hospitals, the government hospitals, not like the one affiliated to where you live. Those ones, they don't care whether you're a Spaniard or you're not a Spaniard. I don't know whether they believe that you already know what they want to do. They have a standard procedure that they do things here in Spain. And most of the time, if you're not a healthcare professional, you won't know this standard procedure. But when they want to do stuff with you, maybe you went there, you said you want to do this, you want to do that, and they say, oh, you need to do this. They won't go out to explain the procedure step by step, except you ask them, okay, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? They don't take out their time to explain their standard procedure. They just believe that you should trust them. I just want to believe that this is their thoughts. Maybe you should trust them. They know what they are doing. But for somebody like me that like to know every little detail, I want to know how they are going to do this. I want to know how they're going to do whatever you want to do on me, because you're doing it on me. So please explain to me. Let me know your standard procedure. Let me know what you want to do. It's not like I have an input. I'm not a medical professional. I don't have an input, but it will be good to just know that, okay, this is how it's going to go. This is not how it's going to go. And they don't do this. I've noticed this over time. And this is one thing that I do not like living here in España. All right, so this is the end of the 5 things I really do not like. If one of these 5 things are a no-brainer for you, you don't like it, oh, you can't tolerate it, then don't think about coming to Spain. But if there are things that you can cope with, then of course Spain should be considered as one of your destinations. There is no country or city that is perfect, and these are some of the imperfections that we see here living in Spain. Guys, remember, I work with authorized translators, and I can bring this service to you if need be. Do well to use my details up on my channel, and I'll be getting the service in no time to you. Also, do not be a stranger. Binge on other of my content, binge on other of them, and see you on my next video. I enjoyed bringing this one to you. Hasta luego.
Remember, I work with an authorized Spanish translator, and I can bring this service to